Hey, welcome back, guys. This is the part one of library inventory project, and we will be developing this project using jQuery Bootstrap, local storage, HTML, and little bit of CSS. So local storage is basically one of the browser's functionality, and if you have decent knowledge of HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, and jQuery, you are good to go with this tutorial. Even though you don't have knowledge about local storage, which we will be discussing in this tutorial or in this series of tutorial. So first I will show you the demo of the project which I have already created, and after that we will start with the tutorial and get our hands dirty. So let's get started. So this is how user interface will look, and user basically have to add data like book details here, and after adding and clicking on submit, the data will get populated here in a table format. But even if I don't add anything, and if I click on submit, it will show an validation error that please enter author name, please enter book name, book price, and things like that. So if I enter now book name, so if I add details, I will write test 1 1. So I'll just add some dummy details, test author 1 2, and if I click on submit now, it will show that quantity, price, and everything is mandatory. So I'll write this price is 200, quantity as 20, ISBN some random ISBN number, publisher I'll write test publisher, and here I'll write test description. Okay, now if I'll click on submit, the loader will be shown and my data will be here. Now if I'll add another detail, okay, test book name 1 1, test author name 1 2, book price will be 10210, book quantity will be 15, ISBN some random number you can add, publisher you can add as test publisher 1 1, description test description. You can click on submit now. You can see the data got populated here. Now if I'll reload this page, I'll refresh this page, the loader will be shown, but your data is saved, which is saved in your local storage of your browser, which is here. You can see the data whatever we have added here, it is present in the local storage of your browser. Okay, so what happens if I click on view? You can see you can view the data which you are selecting. Okay, if you want to view this second one, you can click here, you can view this data. You can edit this data as well. I mean, if you click on this edit button, you can go here, you can remove. I'll give it a name as maybe Ikigai. Yeah, I click on update. You can see this, the book name got updated. Same way you can you can update the author name, book price, and things like that. If I click on this, uh, once I click on delete button, it will ask, are you sure you want to delete? If I click on yes, the data will get deleted. Okay, so this is how our project will work. So I guess that is it with the demo. We will start the tutorial. Okay, so I'll close this. I'll open my file manager. I'll close this one as well, and I'll go here. I'll drive, and inside this I have to go in Funlearn YouTube. Okay, I'll go here. I'll create one folder. I will give it a name as library inventory. Okay, I'll open this. Let's go to the Chrome, and what we can do is we have to download the Bootstrap. Go here. You can download this version or maybe latest version, up to you guys. Click on download. Okay, you open this. It is here. Extract this one. No, you can extract it. Go inside this, copy this, go to your folder which you have created, and create one more folder inside library inventory. Give it a name as Bootstrap. Go inside this folder and paste it that two of the folders, CSS and JS here. Okay, once you do it, go back to your library inventory, right click, show more option, and open with code. You have to open your this path with the code. Once it is open, just go here. Okay, you have to create one index.html. Okay, once it is created, go here, click on exclamation and enter. After this, once you are done with this, you have to add the CSS and JS file. So what you have to do is go here, link, the style sheet, href, and inside this you have to you have to go here inside CSS, just copy this, you have to paste it here. Okay, save it, and this will be your file, so copy this as well, backslash paste it dot css. Okay, once done, same way you have to give the script file path also, script src. Here it will be the same way, this backslash bootstrap slash js backslash. You have to go here inside js, copy this one, and you can paste it here. Okay, once you're done with this, you have to go inside this body tag and you have to create one div. You have to give this a class, container, container slash table. Okay, after this you have to h2 class text center. This will be library inventory. Let's save it. Let's open with the live server and let's check how it looks. This was supposed to be in a center. Let's open it in a Chrome. Okay, so there might be something we are missing. Okay, so you can see this, there is double S. Let's save it, and now you can see it is in center right now. we have to add another div. This will be class row. Inside this there will be another div which will be class col, which is for column. After this there will be one label. This will be your book name and the input type text, class form control id is equal to book name. Okay, then here in label we have to add for which will be this one. Okay, and class will be form label. That's it. Let's save it. Let's see how it looks. So this is how it looks right now, but what you can do is you can add this call and you can save it, give it a name as book author. The name will be book author. Same way you have to copy this, paste it here. Let's save it. Let's see how it looks. So this is how it looks. So basically what we have done is we have created one row. This one we have created one row. We have added one column which represents book name, another column which represents book author. Same way you have to add another div tag, div, give it a class row, another div for class call. Okay, inside this you have to add uh, the price of book and books quantity. Same way you can copy this, you can paste it here, give it a name as book price, copy this, paste it here, give this a book price. Same way copy this column, paste it here. This will be your book quantity, copy this, paste it here. This will be book quantity, save it. Let's see how it looks. So this is how it looks. After this what you have to do is you have to add, I'll do one thing, I'll format the document. Now after this I have to add another row, so I'll add div. This will be class row, and inside this we can add one more div for column. This will be class call. Okay, same way add this, give it a name as book ISBN number, and give it as ISBN number. This will be publisher, book publisher, copy this, paste it here. This is publisher name, save it, and you see it. This is how it looks. We have to add another row which will have only one text area, and that will be the description. So we'll add this class row. After this row, same way, add the label here, and and we have to add text area. So we'll have class form control id book description row 3. Okay, let's save it. Let's see. So this is how it looks. We have to add two buttons, so what we will do is we will be adding one more row, class row, and this will be the class div. For column, class call type. We'll give this as id btn save. This will be have a class of btn success, and submit. Same way, just add this button here. This will be your reset, and this will be danger, and will be reset. Okay, let's save it. Let's see how it looks. So the page doesn't look good. You can see this publisher text area, publisher name text area. Maybe you have to add this description. I forgot. There is no gap or padding in between this. So what you can do is you can use the bootstrap class only. You don't have to write CSS for that. What you can do is go here, MB hyphen 3. Let's save it and let's see. So you can see there is now gap in between these text box and buttons, and also this is the publisher name. So what you can do is this will be description. Let's save it. uh, Looks good, but this should be in center of this form. So what you have to do is go here. There is this call, right? What you can do is hyphen sm hyphen 12, can give text center. Let's save it. And now if you see this, this is in center right now, and the page also looks good. The design looks good, and the design looks the same as the demo which I've shown to you all. So guys, that is it. I mean, I don't want to make this part one big, and I don't want to write the logic. I just wanted to create the design for this part, and the design part is done for the form. And again, there will be multiple design which I've showed, like there will be pop-up, there will be validation, there will be delete pop-up, edit button, view, edit model, view model, then there will be the table. That all design will be there. But what I'm planning to do is I will cover that design in a part basis. Whenever I'm showing the data, then only I'll do that table part. If I want to delete then only I'll give the pop-up for the delete. Are you sure you want to delete pop-up and things like that? So I'm planning to do that. So that is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you really did, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back with part 2 of this series. Yeah, bye. Hey, welcome back guys to the part 2 of library inventory project. If you haven't watched part 1, I will suggest you to watch that first, where I have covered demo of this library inventory and user interface, which is this current page. I have designed this page in the part 1 of this series. Now in this video I will show you how you can get the data from an user and store it into a local storage of an browser and retrieving it in a table format. So, I have shown the demo which is in part one. If you will watch that, part one, the demo, you'll get the idea what I'm talking about, like tables and all. So, without further ado, let's get started. First of all, this was the project which I have created in a part one. Right now, what we have to do is we just have to go here. We have to create a table to show the data. Okay, table class table id is equal to tbl books data. This will be style display none. Close this. Inside this table there will be table header, and inside this table header it will be table row. Th scope call id. Same way, just copy this one, paste it here, give this a name, book name, author, book price, quantity, ISBN. Same way, two more, publisher, and this will be action. There's some spelling wrong. Okay, the spelling was wrong. Now after we are done with this, just go here, add table body, and give this a class, tbl body book data. Just go here. Once you're done with this, save it, and now go outside this. You have to give this script tag. Okay, what you can do is go here, okay. And one more thing guys, I forgot to tell you is whenever you are using the local storage, make sure your internet is connected. You are connected to Wi-Fi or internet, because when you are working with the local storage, the connection should be there. Okay. Okay. copy this and go here, script src, paste it here, go here, go here, another script tag where book details. This will be empty array. Okay. After this, sorry, document dot ready function. Inside this, there will be double quotes hash. It will be this one. Just copy this, paste it here. When it is clicked, function, we have to create one function here. Function insert book. Okay. Now we have to call this function, copy to call this function here. Inside this function, you have to give a book ID, but before giving a book ID, you have to, you have to create a variable for that book ID. Save it. Go here. It will be book ID is equal to book ID plus 1. Okay. After this, there will be one variable for author name where we'll get the data from, we will get the data from this text box. Copy this, paste it here, dot val, same way where book name is equal to dot val will be this one, sorry, the ID, where book price is equal to copy the ID of book price, where quantity is equal to book quantity dot val save where ISBN number is equal to book ISBN number dot val where publisher is equal to dollar double quotes hash book publisher dot val, save it, where last one is description is equal to, okay, now copy this one book description, just save it here, okay, save it, and after this, the array which you have created here, the array which you have created, you have to go here, you have to give this as push id, this will be book id, the book name, this will be the book name which we have created, okay, this one, comma, double quotes, book author, author name, double quotes, book price, it will be this one, double quotes, book quantity, this will be the quantity, double quotes, book ISBN number, this will be ISBN number, double quotes, book publisher, this will be this publisher, comma, double quotes, book description, this will be description. So guys, what we are doing here is, okay, I'll show you, save it, whatever we are getting it from the text box, we are saving into one variable, then after creating an array, we are pushing this this variable data into that array, and we are creating this key and pushing the value into it, like key id, pushing the book id. So it is like that. What I'll do is I'll save, and after this what I'll do is I'll give this as a console.log, just to check if the data is getting saved or not. Just call this, okay, save it, and let's see how it is working. Okay, I'll close this, save it, I'll add some data here. I'm just adding the random data. I haven't done validation yet. The validation, I guess we will be doing it in the last part of this series. So I just added some data. Let's click on submit. Let's go and check console log. You will see, okay, there's one thing. I guess ID doesn't have anything. Okay, but every other data, like every other data is getting saved, description and all are getting saved, but we'll check why this ID is not getting saved. What we can do is, let's go and give it a 0. Let's go and let's check again if it is working or not. Let's submit. Okay, yeah, now you can see the ID is 1. I'll add one more time. Now the ID will be 2. We will do the validation in last part, but for now let's do this. Let's remove this, and after this what we have to do is we have to create another function here. Function append array data to table. Okay, this is the function, and inside this function there will be array of books. Okay, we'll create one variable here where book details append is equal to double quotes empty. This will be empty. Also we'll do one thing, we'll call this thing just right here. Okay, we'll call this just right here. Okay, yeah. Once done with this, let's go and loop this array where I is equal to 0, I array book details. It won't be array book details, but this one. Okay, dot length I plus plus, coming out from this for loop, and inside this for loop we will be no append plus equal to double quotes. This will be tr th. Inside this th it will be scope is equal to single quotes row plus array books I dot id, which is this one. Okay, it is this one, double quotes th. After this you have to write another book details append double quotes. This will be td dot, it will be this one, td array books bi dot book author double quotes, close the td, book price it will be, which is this one, book price double quotes, close the td, td shall be quantity td book details concat double quotes td book ISBN number double quotes close td. After this double quotes td book publisher. Okay, double quotes td. Okay. Okay, so we will add book publisher. We won't be adding book description because the description might be long and it won't fit into inside the table. So it is better to avoid the book description in a table. But when you are clicking on view or things like that, we will definitely show the book description as well. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay. After this, there will be book details concat well quotes td button type is equal to single quotes button. Okay, class is equal to single quotes btn primary. Okay, there would be one more thing which we have to add is font, I mean icons, which is bootstrap icon. You can download bootstrap icon. This you can download. Go here, just copy this much and go here, paste it here. Okay, once done with this, just close this button here. Okay, go inside this button, add this I class is equal to single quotes bi bi hyphen I hyphen fill. Close this, close your I also. Copy this one, copy copy this much, just go paste it here also. Once you have pasted this, what you can do is go to the folder, I mean the bootstrap icon which you have opened. Go here, just go here and click on I. This will be I fill. Copy this. You can paste it here, or you can directly get this much and paste it here. Once you get this, go back. You have to go and edit this one. You can copy this. Now you can paste that here. This can be assumed success. This will be danger. This anything, and this will be trash. Just this much you can copy. You can paste it here. Once done with this, come here and close TD and close TR as well. Okay. Once you're done with this, or maybe I'll do it better. You can go here, close this one here, because many of the time, I mean, developer themselves forgot to close it. Okay. So it is better to close that here, because the one which is open here is closing here. The one which is open here, it has to be closed here. We have to remove two. These two we have to remove. And now let's go here. Okay. Double quotes, hash, copy this and append this. You have to append, sorry, this you have to append here. Go here, same way, double quotes, hash, copy this, paste it here, dot show, save it. Let's go to the page. Let's go here, some random data we will add. Okay. Okay. Let's click on submit. Okay, you can see the data has come here, but there is this thing, there is no gap in between this button. This is how this button will look, action and all. So what we can do is, we have added this, we'll add one more time. Okay, there is one more issue. When you add one data and you add another one, the data is getting repeated. Okay, this thing is getting repeated. There should be a gap in between this button. Okay, so we'll fix that. For repetition of data, what we have to do is, we have to go, double quotes, this only. We have to copy. This will be text, text. Okay, and for button will be margin 2, margin 2 and margin 2. Here if we don't give, that will be fine, even if we don't give. Okay, so let's go, let's save it, let's check if it is working fine. Okay, the data is added. There is should be a something we missed out. I have to add it here as well, I guess. Yeah, just add it here as well. Add some random data. Okay, looks good. So for now, I've added, random data. We will definitely add some, real data of books and all, ISBN number and all. But for testing purpose, I'll just add random data only. Okay. So this will be test books. Let's click on submit again. Okay, so this looks fine, ID, book name and everything, this is looking fine. But one thing what we have to do right now is, when I refresh the page, the the data which I've added should be stored. Where it should be stored? It should be stored here. The one which I was testing, which is already stored here, I'll just clear it for now. And what we have to do is, we have to, whenever I'll add the data here, it should be added here as well to the local storage. And from local storage, I'll be getting the data into the page on the load of, on the refresh or the load of the page. Okay, so what I'll do is, I'll close this, I'll go again to the code, and now What we have to do is we have to add one more array, which will be book details local storage. This will also be, yeah, and here whenever the data get added and it is pushed into array, after this what we have to do is local storage dot set item. We have to give it a name as book details json dot stringify. This will be our array book details only. Okay, after this what we have to do is the thing which we have created, we have to go here is equal to json dot parse local storage dot get item double quotes. So will be same this book details, and that's it. Once you are done with this, you have to save it, and let's go to the page. Let's add some random data. Okay, let's add some random data and let's check, okay, if it is saving into the local storage or not. Right now if you see your local storage, there is nothing. Okay, there is nothing inside this. Once I click on submit, okay, there's a debugger. Stop it. Let's go to the application. Now you can see the data has been stored here. Okay, the data has been stored, but if I click on reload, you won't see your data here. Okay, you won't see your data. So for that, what we have to do is we have to go to the document.ready. Here we have to add book details local storage, and same way what we have written here, we have to get it and we have to paste it here. Okay, save it, go here, if condition, you have to write if book details dot local storage is not equal to null, then there will be we will be running this function, but here we have to give our this variable here. Let's save it. Let's see if it is working or not. If I see this is working fine. Okay, let's go ahead and add another data. Okay, another data, submit. As you can see, this the data which you have already added, which was there in the local storage, has gone, and the new data which you have added, you're able to see that. But that should not be the case. You should able to see the previous data as well as the new data. So what you have to do is, so what is happening, I'll tell you. The array, okay, whenever you are clicking on the button, your this function is getting triggered. Okay, and this function is passing your array book details, which is getting null. Okay, which is starting with the null, and which is getting only one data on the click of submit button. Okay, one data only. You are adding one data, it is null first, then you are adding this one data, it is getting one data, and that one data is getting appended here, as well as it is passing into this local storage. So what you have to do is, you have to go inside this if condition. Inside this if condition, you have to give this array book details is equal to your local storage variable. Okay, so whatever you'll get inside this local storage on load, which is here, it will be added in the array details as well, I mean this one. Okay, once you have added this, after adding this you have to get the last book ID also. Okay, you have to get this last book ID. What happens right now is, if I'll save this and if I add the data, you'll able to see one ID as one only. Here also it was one, here also it was one. So you have to get the last added ID. Okay, so it is one for now. What I will do is, I'll go here, I'll close this, I'll go here, I'll give it a book ID is equal to book details local storage, book details local storage dot length -1 dot ID. Let's save it. Let's add another data, and now you can see it is here. Now if I'll submit with some test 1, test 2, test 3, test 4, test 5, test 6, test 7, now the ID should be 3. Okay, let's click on this and let's see. Yeah, the ID is 3. Let's refresh and see if it is, if we are getting the saved data, which is inside your local storage. Let's reload this. Let's see. Okay, so now even after reloading, you're able to see that data. One more thing which we have to do is, we have to reset the text input after clicking on the submit button. Once click on this submit button, the data should be saved, and this should get reset. Okay, for that what you can do is go inside here, function, reset page, just you have to add this author name, which will be this ID. Okay, book author, maybe this one. Yeah, this one, it will be book author. Same way, just copy this, paste it, paste it, paste it, paste one more time, get all the IDs and save it here. Price. Okay, quantity, ISBN number, publisher, description. Okay, you can delete this one and just you can call it here. Okay, save it and let's see if it is working fine or not. Yeah, it's added. Let's click on submit. So whatever we have added here, and we click on submit, was added here, and the page got reset. Whatever we added got, removed from here. And I guess that is it with this video. And whatever we have discussed earlier, like on the starting of this video, we have already achieved it. So that is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you really did, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back with part 3 of this library inventory series. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share it with your friends. Bye. Welcome back, guys. This is the part 3 of library inventory project, and in this video I will show you how you can view the book details after clicking on this button. And once you click on this button, the pop-up will appear, and inside the pop-up there will be a text box as input fields, and therein you'll get the selected details. In that you will also be able to see the description, which is currently not visible in table format, but once I click on this, the pop-up will appear, and there you can see the text area. In there you can see the description as well. So guys, I've already created part 1 and part 2 of this series, and in part 1 I have demonstrated the working of this project, and in combined with part 1 and part 2, whatever you are seeing this on a screen has covered in that part 1 and part 2. So if you haven't watched part 1 and part 2, I'll recommend you to watch that first before starting with this. So So guys, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so this was created in part 2, wherein you'll add the data and the data will be available here. So what I'll do, I'll add some test data here, test description 6, and let's click on submit. Now you'll see whatever we have added, it is here. Now we will do coding, and we'll add some HTML jQuery code into our current project. So let's get started. I'll go to the project which I've already created here. I have to add one model. So what I'll do, I'll go to the Chrome, I'll go here, I'll add Bootstrap 5 model. No, I'll click on this. There is this model. Okay, so I'll copy this and I will paste that. Here I will paste that. Okay, now once I paste here, I have to go here and I have to add ID is equal to model view data. Then there is this dialog and all. You have to go inside this model body. You have to remove this, add one div here, give this div a class row. Inside this div, you have to add another div, give this as a class call. We'll add one label here to add label for view book name. Can add class form label, close this, give it as a book name. After this label, you have to add input type text class form control ID, and this will be the same, this one. So basically whatever ID you will put here, you have to add that here. An ID of every input type should be unique. So once you add this column, I'll recommend you to just copy paste, because if I'll type all this HTML, it will take time for me as well as for you. So just copy this and just try to remove this, give this as author, remove this view author name, Just copy this one. Same way you have to paste it here. Whatever this row you have added, just copy this whole row, paste it here. This is the book name. Now you have to give a book price. Same way you have to add view book price. Copy this. You have to paste it here. This will be your quantity, and this will be view book quantity. Copy this, paste it here. Okay. Same way you have to add another row. Copy this one, paste it here. This whole row, okay, this div row. And after this there will be ISBN number, so you have to give it as ISBN view book ISBN number. Copy this, paste it here. Last one is quantity, which will be publisher view book publisher. Just paste it here. There is this another div which is for description. What you can do is go here. Okay, this div have a class of row. Okay, inside this there will be another div having a class of column. Here you will add the label, add this much here. This will be description, and here it will be text area. Okay, text area will have a class form control ID view book description rows 3. Here you have to add this one, and you're not going to save some changes or things like that, so I'll recommend you to close this one. Okay, we'll close this. Let's save it. Now what you have to do is you have to go to this, you know this view icon. You have to go here inside this button. You have to add data book details index is equal to single quotes, and inside this single quotes there will be double quotes, and this will be your I. Okay, concat I. And after this you have to write on click is equal to single quotes. You have to write one function on click view data be this. So what function you're calling here, you have to create this function. So just copy paste this function and go below this function, enter and write new function. Okay, now for this function you have to whatever you have given this, right? So for this you are getting parameters here. Okay, so you have to click on view, clicked value So if I'll just go here, I'll click on this console dot log, and if I call this here, if I'll see now, if I'll click this and if I click on this, I go to the console. So the first array was this one. Okay, so this array will have the index of 0. If I'll click on this array, it will have index of 1. If I click on the second one, it will have index of 2. The don't go with the ID, because in part 2 we were creating the uniqueness of each data, so we have added this and then we added this, so the ID is same for this. Definitely we will delete it when we will create the delete functionality, but for now, if you see array, if you are familiar with array, you might know this. The index start with 0. This the first data which is here have the index of 0. So once I click on this, you'll get the index here. Okay, for second one I'll get the index 1, for third one I'll get the index 2. So this ID is 2, but the index is also 2 again. Okay, so that is how it is. And once I close this, now what do we have to do is we have to get the index, and by getting the index we have to get the data from an array of that particular index. So what you are going to do is we have to go to the Visual Studio first, then here we will declare one where this will be data book details is equal to view clicked value dot data set dot book details index. Okay, now let's save it, and again we will call this one here console dot log. We will call this data book details here. Copy this, paste it here. Okay, let's see what we are getting. We go to the console, we click on this. We are getting undefined. I guess we are getting this data in a string format, but what I'm going to do is I'll add this in a round bracket and I'll write this as parse int. Okay, let's save it. Let's check again. Click on this. Nan, okay, why is it? Let's go and let's check with this functionality only. Go here, click on Control F5. Okay, let's add the debugger and let's call this and let's check. So you're getting the view clicked value. Okay, you have got this one. Now if you click and this data set, okay, dot, so you are getting this here, but I don't know why, what is happening, why you're not getting. Let's just copy this and just paste it here. We'll see. Okay, copy this. You have copied this, and let's close this. Now we will see if it is working or not. So now you can see you are getting the 0. I guess there was something with, I guess there was something with uh, okay, I guess this was the issue. This was the issue. We have to add this I smaller. We have added, capital I here. So that was the issue. Let's go. Let's fix this. Yeah, let's save it. Now if you go click on this in a console, you are able to see the 0. Same way you'll able to see the 1. Okay, so that was the issue, that we have added, capital I here. You have to add small I, uh, which we saw by debugging. Okay, so let's remove this, and let's remove this as well. Let's save it. Now after this, you have created one book local storage here. So you have to add this here. Give it as JSON dot parse local storage dot get item, and double quotes with book details. And once you added this, you are getting the data in this. Okay, you are getting the data, selected data in this. What you have to do is, the data which you have got, you have to show that in a pop-up. Okay, so what you have to do is, you have to top go to the top and just get this ID, get this ID. Okay, come here and double quotes hash dot val. Here you will be adding this one, square bracket, this dot will be the book name. Okay, this one. Okay, go here and add here. Okay, you add this. Same way you have to add another author and all. So what you have to do is create another, go to the top, get this view author name, come here, copy this, paste it here. This will be your book author, paste it here. Same way, copy this, paste it here. Book price, copy it, paste it here. Get the book price, this paste it here. Same way for quantity, copy this. I guess not this one, this one, view, copy this, paste it here, and get the book quantity from here, from the array. This is the array which you have created. Okay, get it from here and just paste it here. Same way for ISBN number, go to the model, ISBN, copy it, paste it here. Quantity you've got, then this is the ISBN. Okay, you're done with this. You have to get the publisher. Okay, this one you can go here, paste it here, get the publisher key from an array, copy this, paste it here. I guess the last one is description, and same way, just get the description ID, paste it here, and array you have to get. From there you will get the description, and to add it here. And last, once you add this, array details which you are getting from an index of an array, you have to get it in a, text box ID, and after that you have to show your model which you have created. So what you have to do is go here, dollar sign. Okay, you have created the model, go to the ID of that model, copy this, and you have to paste it here, the ID of that model, okay, which was present, here, okay, the model which you have created. Dot show round bracket. Yeah, done. Save it. Let's go to the design. Let's see how it is, if it is working or not. Once you click on this, you are able to see the data now. Yeah, you are able to see, but you are not able to close the button. This thing is not working. So I'll refresh this again. I'll check for this text, this test book 6. Let's click on this. So you can see this, the description is also we are able to see. So let's, go ahead, refresh this. What you have to do is, what you have to do right now is you have to add functionality to close this pop-up. Okay. So what you can do is go to the top. Uh, there is this, you have added the model, you have added the model and all the inputs detailed there. So what you have to do, you have to add one class here, btn model close. Same way, copy this class and add it here. Okay. Now go inside the document.ready function. After this, you will be adding one click event which will be on the class, on the click of the class which we have, added there. Dot click function round bracket. This will be dot model dot hide. Okay, let's save it, and let's check again if it is working fine. I click on this. Okay, the data is visible. I click on close. The data is, the pop-up is getting closed. I click on this. I click on this. Yeah, the pop-up is getting closed. I'm able to, close it and check for the another data as well. So it is working fine. So guys, that is it. With the view functionality, we have achieved it. I will come up with the next video, part 4 of this series, wherein I'll cover the add delete functionality. So guys, one more thing, I'll you know I'll keep you in notice that we have achieved this thing with the local storage and not with just an array. So I'll recommend you to watch part 2, wherein I have explained about local storage and how you can push the data from an array to a local storage, and how you can get the data from an local storage to your page. So I have covered that in a part 2. So please go watch the part 2 and part 1 also before starting this video. So guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you really did, please subscribe to my channel and keep supporting. Bye. Welcome back guys. This is the part 4 of library inventory project, and in this video I will show you how to create a delete functionality. In part 3 we created the view functionality. What I'll do is I'll just close this for now, and I'll go to the coding, HTML. Here what I'll do is I'll add one model here. So what you can do, you can go to your Chrome and you can add this bootstrap model 5. Go inside this, just you can copy this, just go and paste it here. Once you paste it here, give this as ID model delete book details. This is the your model and all. For this title, change it and write delete book. Same way we haven't done for this one, I guess. So for this, write view, which we view book. Okay, now we'll go again here for delete. Okay, you are here for P, you need to write are you sure you want to delete question mark. There is two buttons here. Remove this button. Okay, and here you can add one ID. Give this ID name as btn book data delete. This is secondary, so you have to change it as btn danger. Okay, and the close will be yes button. Okay, let's save it. You have to go here in a script, and here you have to create one function, but before creating one function you have to data book details, same way which you have added here in a part 3, same way you have to add it here. So add that here, and on click event on click is equal to single quotes, it will be on click delete data will be this. Save it, go to the bottom, create one function. The function name will be same as this one. Okay, so just go here. This will be delete clicked value. So guys, we have created the function same way, what we are getting is deleted click value, same way which we are getting the view click value. So same way we have to create a one variable here. But the variable, you have to get the data from this one. Okay, here we are getting the data from this index from this variable. Here we have to get the index from this parameter. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll create one where data book details is equal to parse int deleted click value dot data set dot book, this one only. So just paste it here. Okay, now we have to show the pop-up. Okay, go here, double quotes hash, the pop-up which we have created for delete, you have to copy the ID of that here. Okay, dot show. Okay, now save it. Let's go here and let's check. So let's go and let's click on this. Now you can see this, you are getting the pop-up to delete the book. There's some spelling mistake, we'll try to resolve that. But you can see the pop-up here to delete the book. So what you have to do is, now once you click on this, the data of this selected book should get deleted. So what you have to do, go here, and whatever you have getting the data in a scope, this function you have getting the index in this function. Okay, what you have to do is you have to create this variable globally. Okay, you are going to create this variable globally here, and after you have to remove this where from here and from here as well. Okay, after coming here you have to create another function, creating another function on pop pop-up click delete, and there will be this array book details which we have created. Here you have to get the data, you have to splice it, data book details 1, and after this local storage dot set item double quotes book details json dot stringify array book details. Now this local storage variable which we have created is equal to json dot parse local storage dot get item book details, and we have to append data to table. We have to run that function which we have created in the part 1. We have to append the data again. Okay, storage and double quotes, same way, copy this, paste it here and click on hide. Sorry, so we have missed this, you have to add this also. So guys, we are done with coding. What we have done, if I'll have to make you understand in in a better way, is once we are on this page, we are able to click on this, we are able to get the pop-up, but we are getting the pop-up, but we are also getting the index of an selected array. Okay, this is the array, we are getting the index here also. So if I'll go here, if I'll write this console dot log, and if I have to write it here, save. Now if I'll go here, if I'll go to console, just okay, if I'll go to console, and now if I'll click on this, you'll able to see the 0. Okay, same way, if I'll click on this, you are able to see the 6. So this is how it is working, and you're getting the index of a selected array here. Then after that, you will be running this function which will be on the on click event of this on click. Okay, this one you have to add here. Okay, I'll save it, and once you click on this pop-up, you are getting the index here. You have flagged that you have made that variable as a global variable, so you are getting the index in a global level. Then what you are doing is you are getting that variable, you are splicing the array, which you are getting the array on the page load. Okay, you are getting that array in a page load, but because you can't get the local storage array variable, so you are getting the array variable which is not with the local storage but your own array variable. Then after that, what you are doing this, after splicing your array, you are setting your local storage with your array which is have a spliced data which you have removed. And after that, what you are doing is, again, whatever is in the local storage, you are again appending, or maybe you are uh, declaring into your local storage variable. After that, you are running the append this function which is append array data to table, which we have created in a part 1, which is here. And it requires the array variable only, so you are passing the array local storage variable here, and you are hiding the pop-up. So that is how it is working. You forgotten this hash, so I just added this hash as well. So you have to go here, you have to go again to the Chrome. Let's refresh this, and if you click on this, it will ask, are you sure you want to delete? If I'll click on yes, your data got deleted. Now if I'll refresh this, you are able to see 1 2 3 4 5 6. If I'll click on fourth one, are you sure you want to delete? If I'll click on yes, the fourth ID will get deleted. Also with this, there's one function which we have created on click, event function which we have created. We have to add that here. So what you have to do is just go here, this model close, copy this, paste it here. But I guess this should be get deleted also. Should also get hide, but I don't know. This is, so we are hiding this view data, and you have to hide, sorry guys, just you have to hide this one here. You have to hide this one. So let's save it and let's see again if it is working fine. I'll refresh this. Once I click on this, if I click on this again, the pop-up will get closed. If I'll click again on this third one, are you sure you want to delete? If I click on yes, the data got deleted. If I'll refresh this again, the deleted data for which was third one is gone. So guys, that is it from my end, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you really did, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back with part 5th of this series. Thank you and bye. Hey, welcome back guys. This is the part 5 of library inventory project. In this video, we will be covering the edit functionality. I've already created 4 parts of this series, wherein I've talked about this view functionality, the delete functionality, and addition of new book to the local storage. So if you haven't watched that, I'll recommend you to watch that first before starting off with this video. So I will quickly close this, and let's go inside our code. So there are some mistakes which we have done in part 3 and part 4. We'll quickly, resolve that. There was some minor, issues, like there is this delete. Uh, we forgot to add E. Then here we forgot to close the tag. This, you can see here we forgot to close this TD tag. You can see here the icon got shifted from this header action. So what we have to do is we have to close it, we have to save it, and let's see. Now this looks good. Okay, after this, what we have to do is we have to go to the top, and we have to just copy this view model which we have created in part 3. We have to copy and we have to paste below your body tag. Okay, give this id as model edit data. This will be book edit. This will be model close only, and after this book name correct, but this will be edit book name. Same way will be edit author, and you have to give this here as well. Okay, this will be edit book price, edit book quantity, edit book ISBN number, edit book publisher, and the last one will be edit book description. Once you're done with this, you have to give one more button here. Button type is equal to button id btn edit save class btn success. This, sorry, this will be your update button. This will be same model close button. You don't have to make changes for this button. Once you're done with this, you have to go to your script tag. Also, we have given script tag like this. uh, what you can do is you can create a new script.js file. Okay, go to your HTML, just copy all this thing, copy all this thing, and you can save it here. Save it, go to your HTML here, src script.js, save it, and if you'll see, it will be the same as it was before. And after this, go to your script tag, and here you have to add this same thing here, because using this we will be getting the current index of an array. Then on click is equal to single quotes update book details pop up, and here it will be this. Save it and just copy this one, go here, create the function same name, and here it will be update clicked value, add update book details is equal to parse int update clicked value dot dataset dot book details index, and after this will be dollar sign double quotes the thing which you have added in your HTML. This pop-up, for edit pop-up you have to add that there. Okay, book name here, hash book name dot val book details local storage update book details dot book name. Same way you have to create for other text inputs as well. For author name, so just copy this, paste it here, and this will be your book author. So guys, if you have confusion about this book author and book name, I'll tell you where it is coming from. It is coming from here. We have declared this key value. It is coming from here. We are getting the current, current index of an array, and from there we are getting the book name, book author, things like that. So after this, same way we have to do it for book price. This will be book price, and book quantity. We'll take it from there. This book quantity. Okay, so copy this. Okay, this will be ISBN number. Okay, after this, publisher, add it, book publisher, copy this, paste it, and the last one is book description. This one and this one. Let's save it. And the last one, I guess we have to show the model which we have created. Dollar ID of that model, which we will get from here, and paste it, dot show, save it, and let's see if we are able to see the data after clicking on this edit icon. So you can see this, we are getting the data. Let's go and check for this for ID 6. So now we are getting the selected data, but what we have to do is, once we change something, for an example, if I delete 6 and I you know type a 7, and if I update this, the data should get saved as 7 and not as 6. So we have to do that. We have to update the data now. So what I'll do is, I'll close this and I'll go to the code, and there's another function which we have to create here. This will be update book details data. Okay, so just copy this and paste it here. Now what we have to do is, the array which we have created, array book details, will be update book details dot book name is equal to, just copy this till val and paste it here. Okay, after this, same way you have to do it for other details as well. For book author, and this will be your book author name. Copy this. For price, we have to do add this, and here it will be your price. Same way we have to do it for quantity. ISBN number, publisher, and last one, description here. And we have to call this function on the click of your update. So on click, you have to call on the click of this update button. Okay, let's save it and let's see if it is working or not. Let's go for the sixth one, the data which have id 6. Let's click on this and let's change it as 7, and let's click on update. Okay, there is some issue, I guess. Let's inspect, and on click, book details data we have added here, but we have to write this local storage dot set item, double quotes, book details json dot stringify. This will be your array book details. After this, book details local storage is equal to json dot parse local storage dot get item, double quotes, book details. And after this, what we have to do is we have to append that data to a table, and this will be book details local storage. Let's save it and let's see if it is working or not. I'll quickly click on this data which have book name as textbook 6. Let's change it to textbook 7 and let's update this. You can see this, the data got updated, but we were not able to close this model. So what we have to do is we have to again go here and we have to click here as in hide. We forgot this, I guess. Yeah, let's change this again. We have change it as a 7, so I'll go again and I'll click on 6 and I'll do this as 7. I'll do this as 8. This will be 9. This will be 10. This will be 11, and this will be 12. Let's update this. Okay, you can see the data got updated, but we are not able to see the description here because we haven't added, because it will take much more space. But if you click on the view button, you can see the data for description is also saved. So guys, that is it with the edit functionality. If I'll talk about the code which we have done, firstly we have created the model pop-up for edit, and on the click of this icon we are getting the selected data. So how it is happening is we have on the click, on the click of this icon we are getting the selected index, which is from here we are getting the selected index which we are storing in the update book details. After that we are getting the data from an array of a selected index. So that is how we are getting the data and we are showing in a model pop-up. After that, on clicking on update button, whatever current index we have, like selected index we have, from there we are setting this input text field value into our array of an current selected index, and from there we are setting that array into our local storage, which is this, and the variable for local storage is this book details local storage. And after setting the local storage, we are getting that local storage again, and we are appending into our table with the help of this function which we have created on the part 2. So guys, that is it with this video, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you really did, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back with another video like this. Thank you. Welcome back guys to the part 6 of library inventory project. In this video we will be covering the form validation, and we will be adding the shimmer loader to our page. If you haven't watched previous part of this series, library inventory series, I'll recommend you to watch that first. So firstly we will create the shimmer loader, and then we will be creating the form validation, this page validation. So I'll just cancel this, and I'll go to the code, this HTML file. And what we will be doing here is we will be adding the HTML for shimmer. So you can go here, and above this table add one div class having a name of shimmer hyphen card and ID of shimmer loader. Okay, inside this add another div which will have shimmer background and class media. There will be another class dot p hyphen 32, and inside this class there will be another class, will be shimmer background dot title hyphen line. Okay, this should be same. Yeah, just copy this class, paste it multiple times. Yeah, and this will be line, and this will be content line, be content hyphen line m hyphen t hyphen 24. Same way this will be your content line, and this will be content line, same way empty 24. After this create one CSS file, go here, this will be style.css, and in your HTML you have to add the link. After this go to your style sheet, and here and body background f5 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 and dot shimmer card. Just for getting the classes name correctly, I'll just copy it from here and add here card position relative hyphen webkit hyphen box hyphen shadow 0 6px 8px RGBA 0 0 0 0.1 box hyphen shadow white color, border radius 6 px, height 500 px, overflow hidden, width 350 px, margin 40 px auto, and width will be 100%. After this it will be another shimmer background, so I'll just get it from here and I will add here. Animation duration 2.0 seconds. Animation fill mode forwards. Animation iteration count infinite. Animation name shimmer. Animation timing function linear. Background color, background linear gradient to right, F8, F9, FA. This will be 8%. RGBA 0, 0, 0, 0.075. This will be 80%, 18%. F6, 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 and this will be 33%. The background size 1200 px, 100%. After this, hyphen webkits keyframe shimmer 0%. Background position minus 1200 px 0, 100% will be, the position will be 1200 px 0. Okay, after this there will be a class for media height 200 px, padding 32 px from every side, dot title hyphen line height 24 px, width 100%, margin bottom 16 px, border radius 8 px, dot end width 40%, dot have dot m hyphen t hyphen 24, margin top 24 px. Okay, let's save it. And I guess we have added everything here. Yeah, so let's save it and let's see how our page looks. So you can see this, the shimmer loader, it is looking nice, but what we have to do is we have to load this shimmer on the page load. Then whenever we, uh, edit the data or delete the data, that time the shimmer should load and then this detail should populate here. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to write one script. Just come here and write one function, hide show shimmer. Okay, inside this there will be an if condition, book local storage dot length, if it is equal to 0, then set timeout function id of this shimmer loader. Okay, will be here, dot css single quotes display single quotes none, comma, dollar sign, and the table which is populating this data, to add it, this will be dot hide and come here and set for at least 1 second, 1000 you have to add. Same way, set timeout, or maybe just copy this much and paste it here. And what you are going to do here is this will be the display none, but this you will show. Okay, so what is going to happen here is, whenever there is no data found in a local storage, then you will, hide the shimmer loader, as well as you will hide the that table here. Okay, the table also you'll hide, and you'll hide the shimmer loader as well. But if there is a data, then what you'll do is you'll hide the shimmer loader and you will show the table. So why we have written this here, I'll show you why. But firstly, what you have to do is you have to is style display none. Okay, this will be none. If I go here again, you can see that the data got loaded and there is no shimmer found here. Shimmer loader is not there. What you have to do right now is you have to go to your script and you have to here dollar sign double quotes shimmer loader dot show. Okay, and same way you have to hide your table. Okay, after this just copy this one and paste it here. On pop-up click delete, you have to save here, and last one update book details, so will be here. Okay, save it, and one more, you have to call this function on the append function. Okay, so this is your function, you have to just remove this and you have to call this function here. Okay, save it. Now if you'll go to the Chrome and if you'll see this, I'll refresh this page. You see this, you can see the loader now. Okay, what I'll do is I'll add some details here. The quantity, I'll do this as 6, and if I'll update this, you can see the loader and the data got updated. Same way you can, delete. If you delete any of the details, for an example, I'll delete these details, and if I click on yes, you see this, the data got deleted. Same way if you add the data as well, because we have added on insert book as well. If you add some data, for an example, I'll add some data here. What I can do, I can add icky guy. I will add some author John Doe, price will be 300, quantity will be 10, some random ISBN number I'll add, publisher name will be John Doe only, and some random description I can add. And if I click on submit now, you can see the loader, and you can see here the data got added. So that is it with the shimmer loader. Now what we have to do is we have to work on validation of this page as well, because when I click on submit button, so as you can see this, I clicked on submit and the empty data got added for the ID 12. So what we have to do is right now we have to do the validation of all the input fields available here. Whenever I miss any of the book details field, for an example, author or book name, maybe book price, so I should get the pop-up wherein I can see what I have missed. So let's get started with that as well. Let's go to your HTML file, and so let's go to our delete model, copy and paste it here, quickly change the ID. This will be model form validation, and we have to change it as mandatory fields. Here you can please fill all the details you you have missed the following. Okay, after this p tag, add one div. This will have an ID which will be missed response body. This will have a style, height of 200 px, overflow auto, and in here button you have to delete this thing. This will be but btn secondary, and add this class here as well, and this will be close. Save it. After this you have to go to your script tag, and in script tag, on a click of this submit button, this submit button which is here, I guess save, this is your submit button which is here. Here you have to add the if condition. If double quotes hash, and from here only you can get your book name dot val is equal to null. Then we have to create one variable str validation is equal to double quotes, this will be p ul, and outside your if condition add this str validation error is equal to close your ul and your p tag. Okay, and here will be this will also be concat double quotes li, close your li, and here will be please enter book name. Okay, save it. Here you have to add another if condition, str validation message error dot length is equal to 16. Then we will run this function, else dollar sign double quotes hash, it will be the pop-up which we have created, image response body dot append str. Okay, dollar double quotes hash, from here take this id and paste it here, dot model backdrop single quotes static keyboard false, and after this you have to show your model which is here. Okay, dot show. Let's check if everything is correct here. Yeah, it is fine. This is also looking fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's save it. Let's see if it is working. If I click on submit now, okay, you can see this. If I haven't added the book name, the pop-up is showing here. Same like that we have to do for every other text input field. So if I try to explain this, what I have done here is, so as you can see this, we have added one variable and we have assigned this p tag and ul tag for that. If you check the length of this string at the end, so for an example, for this one, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, this is 7, 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 and 16. So the length is 16. Okay, the length is 16 for your string validation error variable. If if this condition satisfy, if this if condition satisfy, the length will be more than 16. So that is why we have written this here. For an example, if none of the condition satisfies, your insert book function will be executed, and if this condition satisfy, then only model will be shown here, then only this else condition will be get executed. So same way we have to do it for author, be author, sorry, author. Let's copy this, paste it as much time, and after author you can add book price. So book price, quantity, quantity, ISBN number, publisher, and description. So I'll remove this one. Okay, let's save it, and this will be your author, will be price, quantity, ISBN, ISBN number, publisher, and description. Let's save it, and if I go to my page and if I click on submit, so as you can see the pop-up has came and it is pointing out all the input field which we have missed. So I'll close this, and if I'll click on submit again, so you can see here there is a scroll bar, and if I scroll down, so there is another set of validation came. So what we have to do is we have to see only one set of validations. Okay, whatever we have missed should be visible only once, not twice or thrice. Whenever we click on this shouldn't be visible like that, like not 3 times 2 times, only once. Okay, so what we have to do for that is we have to go here, and here you know here, let's copy this, go here and dot text, save it. Let's go and let's check again. If I click on submit, the pop-up came, and even if I close this and if I click on submit again, It came only once, not twice or thrice. If I add everything here, so what I'll do is I'll add some dummy book details. Book one, I'll add author one, price I'll add 500, quantity I'll add 2, ISBN will be random, publisher name will be test 1, description will be some another data, and if I click on submit now, you can see the data got added and we didn't saw any validation error or validation pop-up. And if I click on this again, then there is this validation pop-up came. So guys, that is it with this tutorial. This is probably the last part of this library inventory project series. Uh, Maybe we will come up with another, enhancement or functionality in near future. But for now, we are done with this library inventory project. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, this series. And if you really did, please subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. And thank you. Bye.